Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Rachel. We love to travel and we love food.
And Cruising with Royal Caribbean has offered both of those to us over the years.
One of the questions we always have to ask ourselves is whether we pay the extra money to get the unlimited dining plan with our cruise.
During our most recent cruise on Wonder of the Seas, we were able to book the unlimited dining package at 40% off regular price for $545 for the two of us.
This may sound like a lot, but there is so much you get from this, and we wanted to show you how much it would cost to book without the package.
In this video, you will see what it would have cost to book each venue separately, even on sale, leading to almost $250 in savings over the full trip.
If you are interested in hearing what the money buys you, stick around and see our full experience at every specialty dining restaurant with Royal Caribbean.
We will also quickly cover the non-specialty dining options to help you decide if the unlimited dining package is right for you.
If you are looking for specific venues, make sure to check out the chapters listed below to quickly navigate to each restaurant.
We hope you enjoy this video and it helps you decide what to book on your next cruise.
Let's go!
Giovanni's Italian Kitchen has quietly made itself one of our favorites, maybe our favorite. But starting off the lunch today, you can see there is a meat and cheese platter, meatball. You can order as much as you want of anything. And we tend to take advantage of that.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we think that they've got the best pizzas in the fleet. And then I really like the lasagna, but who knows, maybe we'll have to change it up today.
We might have to.
We'll see.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. All right, so the good thing about here, just like most other Royal Caribbean places, you don't actually have to order anything and it'll still come out. So
That's true.
They do have like a garlic parmesan knot. You can see it's nice, soft. Oh God, it's very good. It feels really good.
It looks
super
nice
buttery.
Yeah, buttery, warm.
There's like a pesto marinara. I'm gonna go ahead and dip that.
And some olives too.
I really like it. We have compared this to like the one at Jamie's Italian, which is like the ultimate garlic bread. I like this better. I think it's softer. I think there's as much garlic flavor to it. And I really like this dipping.
We're going with the strawberry peach spritzer for our drink today. This is refreshing and delicious. It's got a nice strawberry base with that strawberry puree, and you can kind of taste that Prosecco in there, but then there's a peach aftertaste, which really tastes good. It's like a hint of peach as it ends. So
I think
good.
it was actually Pinot Grigio and then Club Soda, so that's why it probably tastes
okay, that's
that
why
way.
it has the Prosecco feel of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Pinot and Club Soda also give you that sparkling wine flavor.
There we go.
Okay, the stromboli here at Giovanni's is one of my favorite appetizers. They're these little, almost bite-sized, but not.
It's like a pizza roll.
A little pizza roll. They're usually very fresh, cheesy.
Yeah, you can see some meat in there.
Still so good.
Yeah, we did ask for a thing of marinara because it does need a little bit of sauce, right?
Yeah, pro tip, ask for the marinara. But if you're also feeling like you need something healthy, there's like some arugula there too.
Yeah, you can always eat that. I don't know what you would eat it with. It's just eating raw arugula, but you could do it.
Yeah, so one of my favorite things about this stromboli is the pizza crust is super thin, so it doesn't give too much dough to the rest of it. And you get cheese and the salami in there. One of my favorites still.
All right, our other option we did go for was the burrata. Who doesn't like a bunch of cheese, some tomatoes, balsamic, some basil in here? So I feel like it looks different than the last time we've had it here.
It's been a while since we've had it, so I couldn't remember. I didn't recognize it, but I also wasn't sure.
But I mean, we'll try it.
Yeah.
And it counts as a vegetable, right?
That's true. There is vegetables in there.
Yeah. This is really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice and fresh.
Nice, fresh. It's got that like super cold cheese, but it also just nice and melty. I really like the texture of it, but I can't wait to eat the pizza and the stromboli. I just needed something that made me feel a little bit better about myself. All right, we've had some timing issues.
We have had some timing issues, and we have said this is one of our favorite pizzas. It's looking a little greasier today than I'm used to.
It is. Hopefully that's just honey.
Yeah, not
know.
as done on the bottom as we've
Not
seen
bad,
before.
though.
Yeah, salami, honey, cheese.
Yeah, this is Giovanni's favorite. You can see there's a couple different types of cheese on there.
It's hot. It's fresh. I love the salami with the honey on there and all those cheeses. It just makes it so tasty. The only thing I wish for this particular pizza is it wasn't
Not quite so floppy.
but otherwise it tastes delicious.
But it looks
it's really good.
So I was just saying to Rachel after eating it, because it doesn't eat greasy, and I think what it was, because I had seen the chef right over there, and I could see that he was doing a squirt bottle, and it looked like it was right before our pizza came out, and so I think that's how the honey came out. Because I do think it's pretty good. I could go for a little bit crispier, but I think that the bottom it's okay. Could be a
really
little
tasty.
little crispier, but I think
It's still
it's
a really good pizza.
yeah. So one of my favorites generally at Giovanni's is the lasagna. Now, I noticed that on Icon and Utopia, the dish seems a little bit smaller and a little bit thicker. So,
Yeah, but this is like a single serve lasagna. It's huge.
oh yeah, it's definitely for two.
I say single serve, but I'm hoping Josh will share.
Yeah, this is going to be for double. Let's go ahead and just get a cut right in the middle here. The guy did come by and tell me to go ahead and just stab it a few times to let the steam out. So it
So we
should be
did.
ready to eat right now, right? You
Right.
can see it's like 3 layers of lasagna noodles. There's some meat, there's a bunch of cheese. It's still extremely hot,
Is it still hot?
but it's really good. I like the cheese that's on the top of that. I'm hoping to cut it a little bit more in the center, even though I was in the center there. Oh, just to see if there's a little bit more cheese. Because that's one thing I've noticed on Icon and Utopia. I feel like there was a lot more cheese than what I got in that first bite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons we really liked it, was
Right.
the amount of cheese.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of cheese in this one. It's still good, but I don't know if it's as high ranking as I normally put it.
Oh. I guess it's a good thing we're having it day one for lunch. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I'm actually not noticing a lot of cheese throughout, other than right on top, which is nice and crispy, but I want that ooey gooey as well. All right, and since you're on a cruise, you should get dessert every time. You'll get some limoncello, they got cannoli, banana Nutella stromboli, tiramisu, but we're going at the bottom here. Pistachio panna cotta and chocolate ravioli coming up.
Yeah.
Here is the pistachio panna cotta, and Rachel's got some chocolate ravioli. They look huge.
They do. They're deep fried, and I believe they're filled with Nutella.
I think you're right. That just seems so rich.
It is. The chocolate sauce at the bottom is very, very rich.
It's a good thing we got the panna cotta.
Now this is going to be a big bite.
Yeah,
You ready?
do it. You better like chocolate if you want to get this one. At least there's only 2.
I was going to say, that's the nice part about this one is there's only 2. The crisp of those raviolis against that chocolate is very nice because the ravioli doesn't have a strong chocolate flavoring, even though it's chocolate colored.
Yeah.
It's not strong. The Nutella offers that as well. It's the dark chocolate outside that is very rich. And again, you only have 2. Good way to end this lunch.
As you can see, I'm going the other way. I want a nice, light, clean kind of tasting.
We've had this before, and I'm hoping consistency-wise it's just as
I
good.
hope so.
It's cold, right?
It is cold. And it's just a nice light flavor. You can see there's a lot. It's like just a pistachio custard. Now there is a little film on top that isn't the greatest. It's probably pre-made.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't think it's the freshest one today. We haven't actually seen many people get dessert.
True.
Which might be the reason why.
It's a big serving size, though.
It is a big serving size, and really when you get past that thin layer, I think it's very good, and it's going to satisfy what I'm going for, which is a nice, clean end to the meal. All right, Rachel.
Josh.
Actually, in the camera, it doesn't look as dark, but I
Good,
swear
because
to
it's super
God,
dark in here, or it looks dark, yeah.
It's quite dark for a cruise ship, but
Yeah.
all right, here we are at Mason Jar. We have done brunch here before, but this is our first time doing dinner.
I'm pretty excited because it's casual night, dress code. We've had a long day. I just hope I'm
Yeah,
hoping it's on point.
yeah, let's hope so. Now, looking at the menu, we were really excited about most of the little plates.
I would actually say all of them. I
Yeah.
would eat all of them.
We're gonna do almost all of them.
Yes.
And then for the hearty plates, I bet we're gonna do at least one on the hearty plate side and one of the meat and 2 fixins.
Yeah.
But there's a decent amount. You can get pretty much anything you want, and then there's dessert as well. Just like all the other specialty dining restaurants. We each have 1 diamond drink left, so we're probably gonna grab one of these Southern style drinks. You can see there's quite a few different ones. Bourbon is pretty forward on a lot of them.
That's when it's problematic for me. I might just end up with a glass of wine. I know.
Oh my, you
But
can't
I've
do
been
that.
drinking champagne down in the casino, so I can't really switch it up.
I know Rachel has had this Mississippi Moonlight before,
Yeah, it was good.
and I have had the apple pie old fashioned. So I'm gonna probably do the PB&J old fashioned this time around. But we'll see what Rachel ends up with.
When we're in New Orleans, we always seem to gravitate towards the Abita Purple Haze, and guess what? They have it here on Wonder of the Seas, which is good because they do not have my Floridian beer. So I will take Abita Purple Haze. Oh God, it's good.
They already just bring you this for the bread course. So there's a biscuit, there's a Cajun butter,
Yep.
a honey butter, and then this jalapeno cornbread.
We've had the jalapeno cornbread. It was amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go straight to the cornbread, which this is very cute looking and it's warm. It's a good start.
I love that idea.
It feels really good. It feels nice and soft. I'm gonna go with the honey because it's got a jalapeno.
Really, on the jalapeno?
Yeah, I'm crazy.
I'm pretty positive the
By the
window
way,
is going to break out.
Yeah, this thing is totally gonna break on me. While we were talking about that, my apple pie old fashioned did show up, which for some reason they don't have. I'm assuming they don't have screwball,
I'm assuming so too.
which is why they don't have the PB&J old fashioned, which is what I ordered initially.
Yeah, and it sounded like when he was just trying to explain it, they're kind of transitioning to the apple pie. So I'm wondering if they're getting away from the PB&J.
I like it. I think it's really good. It is more like, I think it's, I can't remember. I want to say it's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, I think so.
And then some apple pie moonshine. It's really good. It's easy to drink, which you don't always get with an old fashioned. So
Which
you
is
can go
why
a little too fast.
Yeah, and why I did not pick those.
Yeah, and then you get a apple pie or apple turnover. It is cold. So I'm gonna eat the warm bread first.
We loved that jalapeno cornbread on Utopia, so
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's similar.
It's good. It's moist. I really like the honey butter with that because it
Really?
gives that nice sweetness with it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and check out this biscuit as well.
They did allow us to order, each of us do 2 different appetizers, so we're excited for that.
The biscuit feels dry. Not gonna lie.
I mean, you need some butter on a biscuit.
Yeah,
you know?
and I'm going with the Cajun. So I want some.
I'll probably do the opposite of you.
You're crazy.
I think you're crazy.
It's pretty good. I do like the Cajun butter.
Okay.
There's some heat to it.
Is there really?
Yes. But I think this is going to be a really good starter, which also we did order 4 starters. So we're going to get plenty of food tonight. All right, here's my quick review. The cornbread is great. The biscuit is dry. The Cajun butter is hot.
Oh, it's
the,
spicy.
The honey butter is the best thing on both of them.
Agreed. Agreed. And you can see we've left the biscuit.
Yeah. First 2 courses came out. I ended up with the gumbo.
It looks good, babe.
It does. It looks like it's got a good thickness to it. You can see a crawfish in there.
Oh, for real. Look
Cute.
at that.
And
I went
Rachel-
with pimento cheese, which comes in a cute little jar with saltine crackers. If there is anything that tells you pimento cheese, it's just the saltine crackers. So the pimento cheese comes chilled,
chilled and falling off the
chilled
knife.
and falling off. I don't know what was it. Our very first trip to Nashville.
Yeah,
we
Nashville
fell
Airport,
in love.
actually.
Yeah, with
And we even learned how to make pimento cheese.
yeah, we fell in love with pimento cheese. It comes on a saltine cracker.
And while she's eating that, we actually got 2 other things. So this is our fried green tomatoes.
Yeah. And our
And-
crab beignets. Oh my gosh, they're so hot. But
so
they're nice and
I'm gonna
fluffy
guess
feeling.
you gotta add the crab to the beignet.
I want to say they have Old Bay seasoning on them too.
It looks like that, yeah.
That pimento cheese is delicious.
Awesome.
Like it is southern food in a little jar.
I am really excited for the soup, even though it kind of seems weird to eat hot soup in the Caribbean.
I mean, but we're not outside. It was kind of a cloudy day. It's
Right.
fall. We'll take it.
It's time.
Yeah.
The fried green tomatoes, you can see there's a very thin, crispy layer. I really like these. This is a sweet onion jam. Not as big of a fan of this one as I am. There's a spicy remoulade.
I like the spicy remoulade as well.
Yeah, that's really good. The juices from the tomato burn the hell out of you though. So watch
They're
out.
all so
Yeah.
hot. Like
Yeah.
everything but the pimento cheese is cooked hot. Like
Yes.
it's taken us a minute to get to it.
The soup is good. There's not a lot of sausage in there, but there is some sausage, crawfish. Not a lot of meat, but it's
It's a
super
good
cool
gumbo.
presentation.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Now, as far as the crab,
I will tell you, so far, And Josh hasn't tried this yet, but
No,
this
this
has been my favorite bite.
Yeah, first try right here.
And I'm used to sweet beignets.
And there is like a crab dip that you put on there.
Yeah.
So let's try this thing. It feels like a really nice beignet.
It's a very nice beignet. But of course, we're used to sweet beignets with the powdered sugar and honey. And this is more of a savory beignet, but it eats so good.
It is. Yeah, there's nothing sweet on that. But I really do like
think there's some Old Bay seasoning on there.
Yeah, it's like a savory fry bread with a crab dip.
So
What's not to
good,
like?
right? What do you think? Like, it is good, huh?
I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
I think you should definitely get that one. Of all the things, what's the best bite?
All the things, best bite. Number 1, beignets.
Beignets?
But Josh just made it even better with the pimento cheese on top.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Like, this is heavenly.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I chose to go with the chicken pot pie. It's got a nice, flaky crust on top.
Yeah, it looks like a pie crust that just gets thrown over the top and then...
Yeah. It does look like nice filled. It looks like some shredded chicken in there.
All right, yeah, you can actually start seeing, so, yeah, it looks like a chicken stew, basically.
It
like
does.
a chicken, potato, gravy.
Yeah, chicken, potato, carrots, peas. Exactly what you'd think of a chicken pot pie.
Yeah. And I bet it's hot. Rachel always gets the hottest food ever.
All right, from my first bite, and it's simply my first bite, I would add a little bit of salt and pepper. But that's just me. I like a little bit more seasoning. You can get a really good flavor of the chicken broth, the chicken gravy in there. I love the flakiness of the pie crust on top of it, but it just needs a little bit more. Maybe just a little salt and pepper and a little bit of...
Is there enough, like, gravy or
Yeah,
broth?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good serving size.
All right.
Especially after all of those appetizers we had.
That's true. So I went with the meat and 2. Like in Nashville, it's meat and 3.
Yeah.
But this one is you can see we went with the St. Louis ribs. I'll go ahead and cut down that. Oh gosh, they are tender.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Because I was worried about that.
Oh no, I figure they've been cooking probably all day long. You can see it. Yeah, it's pretty fall off the bone, but not completely fall off the bone. It's very hot.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a sweet barbecue sauce.
Because you usually like spicy. Are you okay with
I do.
that? Okay.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
It's definitely not what I make at home,
Yeah.
but the pork is very nice, tender. It is easy to pull off the bone. You can see right here it came right off,
Oh yeah, it did.
but it also didn't have all of it fall right off.
This
So
was our
that's a
waiter's
good level.
Yeah, and this was our waiter's recommendation.
It comes off like it should.
Oh, that's good. And
It
then
is messy.
he got 2 sides. He went with mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. It also comes with some barbecue sauce and some pickled veggies. I did try one of the pickles. They're a little tart.
Are they?
Yeah.
All right, so I went with the mac and cheese, and our waiter told me to do the mashed potatoes.
Yep.
I'm betting I'll put pepper on this because I put black pepper on everything.
That's how I feel about the chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
It just needs a little bit of spice.
It's a little bit cold, but the noodles are good. Good flavor.
They're
It's
big
not,
noodles.
It's not something that I would order on its own,
Sure.
but as a side dish, I'm good with it. And then the mashed potatoes, I think there's a decent amount of butter on there too.
The nice part I like about these sides is they're not so big.
No. Yeah, no, those mashed potatoes are actually very good.
Good.
I'd probably say the mashed potatoes over the mac and cheese, which is very surprising for me.
Yeah, especially for you because you're a huge mac and cheese person. So,
I am.
so far so good?
I would say so, yeah.
Good.
All right, it is dessert time. You can see they got some cherry pie, some bread pudding, some pecan pie, choice fried Oreos, gone bananas, which is banana pudding. You got some ice cream down here. You got some adult ice cream shakes on the back. What are you gonna get?
Nothing. I'm so full. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted.
That's
It's
weak.
gross.
All right, and I'm gonna go with the banana pudding because I love banana pudding. And I'm pretty sure we'll be back.
I think we will be too.
Yeah. Since Rachel is tapping out, all you get is one dessert from me.
I'm so full. I can't do it, Josh.
I know. I'm surprised. We were gonna have the
Twice fried Oreos.
yeah.
That's a pretty good looking jar of banana
It
pudding.
is a
though.
good looking jar. So you can see there's plenty of whipped cream on there. There's like some kind of cookie crumble on top of there.
Ooh.
It adds a nice little texture. A little bit of chocolate syrup. I don't need that. but I actually think it's really good. I'm gonna 100% finish this. And it's got a little bit of graham cracker at the bottom, it seems like, so heck yeah. If you like banana pudding, you should get this. All right, welcome to Hooked. It is a seafood restaurant.
It is seafood.
And I gotta say, I really like the venue.
I do too.
It's actually better than Icon of the Seas.
Yeah, and I would say I think it's cool because it lets in a lot of fresh light or the natural light.
Yeah, it is kind of loud because right below us is the Solarium Bistro.
And they must be serving lunch. I know they serve breakfast, but I thought they just did breakfast and dinner.
Yeah, but you'll see lots of seafood on this one. Shrimp cocktail, oysters, cooked and fresh, clam chowder, coconut shrimp. You can get some fish, some mussels, some steak and lobster, sandwiches, desserts. I'm not sure what we're in the mood for yet, but I bet it's going to be seafood.
I bet so too.
Again, you don't need to order.
You just
They're
bring
going to
it.
give you bread. We did over-order, by the way.
Oh, we 100% over-ordered. But I love that the butter's melted on these.
It looks just like a Red Lobster biscuit.
That's what I was
right?
going to say. It's definitely, it's moist. Oh, it's warm. That's so good. Nice, tender, moist in the inside. A lot of butter.
Oh, that does look
Butter,
good.
garlic. I don't taste a whole lot of cheese, so I'm not 100% sure there's cheese in there. But
I thought they said cheese.
you may have, but it tastes so tasty. It's going to be a good start to this meal.
And we have our first drink of the day coming too.
That's right.
And it's going to be a shocker, I think. All right, so little hair of the dog today because we got a lot of drinks last night in the casino.
Oh, we did.
But, oyster shooter, which is Tito's and a oyster.
And I think some cocktail sauce.
Yep. Oh God. It is cocktail, which actually has a little bit of horseradish. I like it. You chewed yours?
Yeah, I chewed my oyster.
Should I have chewed mine?
I don't know the rules. Maybe you should ask the comments.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Should I have chewed that oyster? But I thought it was okay.
It actually is better than what I remember when we did our bar crawl.
Yeah. So if you want to see us drink a lot, check out our bar crawl from Icon of the Seas. This was our 29th
Yeah,
bar,
it was a lot.
because we found a 30th later. But yeah, it was a lot. All right, our cold appetizers are here.
That's right. We did go with some shrimp cocktail with some cocktail sauce, nice and
Those are good size.
good size shrimp. 5 of them served chilled, obviously as shrimp cocktail.
Yeah. Hopefully they're very cold.
They are cold. I don't know what it is lately, but we've really been enjoying shrimp cocktail. And these are no exception. They are really tasty, really fresh. Offers a nice bite when you bite into it, so it's not like mushy shrimp at all. And that cocktail sauce is not hot.
Heck yeah.
It's so good.
And I'll admit, I don't really know how to describe oysters, but we did go for the fresh oysters. You can see there's like a
I
red
think that's
wine
a vinaigrette. Yeah.
I can't remember what this is called. Mignonette?
I don't remember.
I'm just making
either.
up words here.
Yeah.
And then some horseradish. If it's disgusting, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll call them nice and cold.
And look how big they are.
They're
those
huge.
are some big oysters there.
And they come with some lemon, so we'll definitely put the lemon on there. But I think it looks good.
I do too.
I was a little nervous, but then I was like, I don't know why, because we eat sushi all the time on Royal Caribbean.
Yeah,
so.
and it's really good. So these oysters are going to be good too.
Right. All right, so next up we have the coconut shrimp. This is the appetizer. There is a entree version too.
Okay, because that seems like small, and I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing. But its appetizer version makes sense.
Agreed. And like the shrimp cocktail only had 5, but I think it's about the same size one.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which
yeah,
I
we're gonna
will
have to
say-
fight over that.
Yeah, that was freaking amazing. You should definitely get this one.
The oysters were delicious too.
Oysters were good. I like it best with the horseradish and then the cocktail sauce from the shrimp.
And I like it with I think it's some kind of vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I like a red wine vinaigrette
Yeah.
is what I would call it. All right, so this comes with a sweet chili sauce. I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully it's not too hot.
Oh, I love coconut shrimp. I know you're not usually a fan of like shaved coconut, so what do you think of that?
I like it when it's fried,
Okay.
like most things. No, it's really good. I've always enjoyed it. And I like it with marmalade, but this actually works really well too.
Does it? Is it more like that normal like chili sauce that we use at
Yeah,
home?
it's like you can get it in the grocery store. It's just a sweet chili bottle.
Okay.
I think it's really good. Goes well with this. There's a nice crisp on there. Shrimp is good. I do think that's the same shrimp.
Oh, good.
hard to go wrong.
All right, my turn now.
All right, our main course is here. Now, you can do steak and lobster for lunch, but we have chops tonight, so we decided to go not lighter. I don't know how I'd call this, but
I was going to say, I don't think you can call that light.
no, but we did get a lobster roll. You can see it looks like it is.
Whoa, that's actually full.
Yeah, it's actually more than I thought it was going to be. When I was looking at somebody else's table, the bun is like fairly crisp on the outside, like enough to add some bite, but not it. Like it feels like it's going to be soft.
Yeah.
Let's take a bite.
The sandwiches also come with chips or fries, and oddly enough, we got both, so I'm happy with that. I like potato chips.
All right, so as I was guessing, it does eat a little bit like a lobster salad, where there's a little bit mixture in there, and it's obviously shredded.
Okay, yeah, pretty chopped lobster right
The
there.
bun's probably a little bit big for me.
Oh, you
but-
just lost a piece of lobster.
No, I
You
didn't.
better keep that.
And then we did go ahead and get the mussels, which this is garlic and wine, I believe.
Yeah. Ooh, those look good.
And there is a wine sauce in the bottom there.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, let's try that.
We love mussels, and a lot of times we'll get them with their like bread to dump in there.
Yeah, no, these mussels are really good. And this is a third entree. So we did ask for 3, and he said, yep, you can do that. But I think it's pretty good. I could go for a little bit more lobster on the lobster roll, but it'll do.
All right, Captain's recommendation according to the menu is the messy fish sandwich. It's actually smaller than I expected, but
It is.
the bun is nice and soft, so I'll take that. It has some fried cod, tartar sauce, and coleslaw, so I think that's where it makes it messy, but that is not a very big piece of fish.
No.
No
And
wonder
it
he let
is-
us keep ordering.
Yeah, it is a fried cod, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the messy. It's on your chin.
Yeah. Look at that. White fish.
Yeah, that looks like a nice, good piece.
It just flakes right off. You can still taste the crunch on the fried cod. The bun is nice and soft. I really enjoy that. I feel like I'm missing something though. Maybe a little pepper. We do like spicier. Yeah, I think I'm missing a little bit of flavor, but I think just even adding a little salt or a little pepper would
You
do
know what you
good.
could probably do?
Throw some of that Old Bay on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Old Bay seasoning on those
Yeah.
steak fries.
That's true. So we did get steak fries with Old Bay. This is 2 orders combined, so we could get our table better. I was just thinking like a dusting of Old Bay, not
Yeah,
covered.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you can see these are pretty standard steak fries.
Yeah. Good, easy, nice fry on there. This Old Bay is very flavorful on there if you like Old Bay. They also serve with some ketchup. So I'm happy with these.
All right.
It's a good lunch.
For some additional sides, we did go ahead and get corn on the cob. We are huge fans, so you can see we each got 2 pieces. So it's like a full ear of corn. In my mind, when we've seen it on some people's videos, it looked like it was super dry.
Yeah.
But it actually looks really good, I think.
It does, and I'm going to tell you, those fries are addicting. I really like them.
And then we also did get the lobster mac and cheese.
There's where your lobster's at, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like shells and cheese.
So it looks like the lobster is pretty much like the same size as what we had on the lobster roll, which we did tear off the 1/2 of the bread and just go into like open face sandwich because it was just a lot of bread for the amount of lobster you had. But you can see there's some small bits of lobster in there. I'll go ahead and try it. Shells are good. It tastes like a white cheddar. I actually like it more than at Mason Jar, which we ate last night. All right, so Rachel is being a smart person and did not order dessert, but I am not. So here we
It's
go.
not because I don't want dessert. It's
Yeah?
because I know the desserts here have nuts in them, or most of them do.
I don't think this one does.
This one doesn't, but
Yeah, the brownie does.
the brownie does, and I know the cherry pie did.
So this is a lemon tart. You can see there's a nice, kind of a cookie crust, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try a bite of yours. I just can't eat the whole thing.
I mean, the curd looks really good.
It does look good.
The cookie crust is really nice and firm. A little bit of crispy bite to it. The curd is, I don't know how it's staying in that form.
Really?
It really does melt in your mouth very well. I think it's a great ender. I'm a big citrus dessert person though, so
Is
I
it-
think you should get it.
Is it tart?
Yeah, but I mean, not like. Yeah, but it's good. All right, welcome to Chops Grill. This is the flagship steakhouse. Look at Rachel, she's dining all pretty tonight, and I look like a casual slub.
Celeb. You're right.
Yeah,
you look
there
like
you
a
go.
casual celeb. That's right.
All right, so you can see here, you can go ahead and order as many starters as you want. We're going to actually try to push the limits and see if we can get 3 entrees tonight. You will find out if that's possible.
Yes.
Bone and ribeye, we do think is the best one, but might try for a fillet as well as the rack of lamb. I don't know if they'll let us do that, but I'm going to try it. You can see there's a good variety of steakhouse choices, shareable sides. Probably going to go with like a baked potato, asparagus, something classic. Rachel is a big fan of the tater tots.
No, we order them every single time, and we do not like them anytime we order them, but we seem to order them every single
Yeah,
time.
that's actually true. And by the way, so we are in a outdoor incubator, basically. There is a roof over
It is
our head,
warm.
but like it's actually kind of nice, and it's quieter
It is.
than what is going on inside there. But it is very busy.
It is busy tonight.
Yeah, but excited for this dinner. Hopefully we can get 3 entrees. Hey, complimentary bread.
So you should be getting used to this.
Yes,
Onion bread and pretzel bread. I always go for the onion bread here at Chops.
and I go for pretzel bread.
Yep, it's nice and warm. It's got a nice outer shell on it.
I call it a crust.
Okay, crust. Ooh, and the bread or the butter is nice and soft.
That
This is going to be a
nice.
good way to start.
Seems like it's got some chew.
It does. It has a perfect chew, but it's still warm, soft inside.
And like I said, I'm a pretzel guy. These just seem like nice soft pretzels. I'll dunk those in butter too. All right, because we are outside, it's a little bit dark, but you can see that tuna tartare. Lots of avocado and nice looking fresh tuna.
Oh. Now I'll try it.
Yeah, we had to get a little bit of light for you on that one.
I love this one. It's never disappointed me in the past. It looks just very similar.
Looks nice, fresh.
It is.
Yeah. Little crispy chip.
A nice soy flavor on that tuna. Oh my. It's so fresh. I think it's raining outside.
Yep, we can hear it.
Yeah. Anyhow, sorry, I got distracted. But man, that is a nice fresh soy flavor in that tuna tartare. You can just tell there's not much more you can say besides fresh. And I love it.
All right.
I could eat that whole thing. But I'll share with you.
And we like shrimp cocktail.
We've done it twice today already.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of lemon on there. Cocktail sauce. Does look like it comes with tartar sauce too.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tartar sauce should be with shrimp, right?
I'm getting sprinkles from the rainstorm that's going on outside.
All right. Well, I'll be quick. It tastes really good.
Fresh?
Fresh. We both got salads. It's a rare sighting. This one is a crispy goat cheese. You can see it's a goat cheese hockey puck, which is breaded and fried. You've got some walnuts, some apples, looks like craisins.
And some red onion, right?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, this is probably one of the smallest wedge salads we've ever gotten.
Right.
Usually I like to get the dressing on the side. I forgot to ask about it this time. It looks fine. It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
You got your bacon, your blue cheese, your tomatoes. Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, well, good news.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and we're still at our table. As you can see, nobody behind Rachel is
Yeah,
anymore.
nobody's stayed.
But we were able to get 3 meats.
Yeah.
So Rachel's going with ribeye.
I went with the ribeye, medium rare. It's cooked well. It's tender.
It is a 16-ounce bone-in, I believe.
Yeah. It does have a nice sear on it. We've been spoiled. I still want some finishing salt, but otherwise good. They also serve with some nice sauces. I got the peppercorn. It's one of my favorites. Man. Okay. There's where the salt's added.
In the sauces.
In the sauce. It's really good.
Yeah, they do let you have béarnaise, peppercorn, and I believe a red wine
Yeah.
sauce.
I also got some sauteed mushrooms to go with my steak. This is gonna be
The bite. There you go.
This is the bite. That was so good.
And then, this is our third entree. Check that out.
Very excited for some lamb chops.
Yeah. So the good thing about doing the rack of lamb is it splits real easy for 2 people.
Yeah. Let me just see if I can get a bite off of that. Because I'm probably going to go all carnivorous on it after that.
Yeah.
We did order it medium. Wow, that's tender.
And it does come
Super
with
tender.
au jus as well as some mint jelly.
I'm really glad we got that. I was going to wait till the next time we ate here to get that. But that's super tender. It's got a nice char on it. I'm going to dip my next bite in that au jus to try it out. But that's delicious. This is a good meal.
Nice. All right, getting rid of that rosemary on top there. I ended up going with the filet because we did think that we were going to try to go for the lamb.
Yeah. It's a 9-ounce fillet? Is that what it
This
is?
is a 9-ounce filet. They do have a 6-ounce version too, but why the heck would I do that?
Yeah, especially when you've already paid for it.
Right. And then this is a peppercorn sauce that I went with on the side.
We also got that medium rare.
It cut well, it eats well.
Good.
It's got a nice sear on it, but yeah, I could use a little bit of salt, but I think that's where the sauces definitely come in to help finish off the seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's good.
Okay.
It's very easy to eat.
Are you going to do a mashed potato bite? Because that looks pretty good.
I think so.
They're not a huge serving size, but it does look shareable, especially
Yeah.
when you have 3 mains.
Yeah, it seems like the proper amount for sure. It tastes really good, nice butter. It's not the most buttery we've ever had before, but that's probably
but-
unhealthy to do.
I was going to say, not everything should be Joel Robuchon
Yeah.
style potatoes.
That's true. I'm going to go ahead and cut my lamb like that.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, I think it seems easier that way. But you know what? I could be wrong. So I'm really excited to try the au jus, actually.
I was really surprised at how tender that lamb was.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah.
And it's not overly gamey, which I think is what a lot of people would be afraid of, and reason why they probably wouldn't get it. But I think this is great.
Yeah. And, I mean, we have asparagus, guys, but we don't need to tell you about asparagus.
If you've had it before, it probably tastes like it. It's a little limp, but not bad. Okay, I do want to be clear after saying that it wasn't gamey. The au jus we found to be very concentrated and did make the lamb a little bit more gamey. So if you're afraid of that, I would not be dunking it in that. But the peppercorn, we actually did. She's chewing still. So stay away from the au jus if you're worried about the gaminess.
Okay, as many of you know, I'm not a cake fan, but I've been watching this come by many times today. And all it says on the menu is warm chocolate cake. Except this looks like a warm lava cake. So
Yeah.
that's what my hope is.
Which Rachel loves brownies.
I do.
And
Oh, it's
warm
nice
lava
and
cakes
soft.
seem like almost like a brownie. Yeah,
This
look
is
at how
definitely
underdone that
underdone.
is. In a good way.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be my go-to order at Chops. It's gooey, it's warm, it's underdone, it's freaking phenomenal. I'm sure this is just basic vanilla ice cream, which is all you need.
I'm pretty sure it is.
And some fresh berries.
Heck
I
yeah.
found the dessert I've been looking for.
She did it. All right, and I just went with a classic cheesecake. I do believe that it said there was some lemon in it, as well as you can see the raspberries and some raspberry sauce. And again, we actually saw the people next to us eating both of these and decided to go with them.
That's why we chose them. We've done the red velvet cake here before. It's good. The key lime pie is okay. But we've been just like missing out on a
Right.
dessert we really like.
I actually think both of these are going to be good because
Okay.
I did try the warm chocolate cake and it's amazing.
It is so good.
But this is actually much lighter than it looks like it is,
It does look heavy.
which is good when you order 3 entrees. All right,
Yeah.
people are screaming behind me. It feels like I should stop, but I'm going to keep eating. All right, I'm not going to lie. I think Johnny Rockets is extremely underrated.
I agree. It's one of my favorites. And
Yes.
I'm so hungry this morning, so.
And so for lunch, you can come here. You can, for one flat fee, which is like half the price of most other restaurants.
I think it's like $14.99 a person.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cheap.
Now, the shakes go on the beverage package, so we'll have to pay extra for that, but you can order basically every single thing you want on here. So we're each going to get a burger. We're each going to get a sandwich and more on the side there. We're going to get some fries. I don't know if we'll make it to a Super Sundae, but I do want one.
but I do want one.
Yeah, I love it because, like, who doesn't want this on a lunch sometimes?
Yeah, it looks like a diner.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm sorry, but the burgers up in the Windjammer are not the same. So, let's see this, Johnny Rockets. Something I do want to point out is that fountain soda pop is complimentary, which is not everywhere else.
No.
You actually have to pay for it. So, included in your $15,
It's a soda.
yeah, and which means I'm going to get a root beer.
I'm going to probably get a Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, good call. But there you go. And we'll get our, we'll let you know how much the milkshakes are.
I don't know,
'Cause it
babe,
doesn't say on the back.
because I actually think we can use a milkshake for our diamond drink.
Oh yeah, that's our goal.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Okay, so the milkshakes are not included in the base price for Johnny Rockets. You can use your drink package if you have them, or your diamond package.
Which-
Otherwise, I believe they're like $10.
Yeah,
they're
we
not
both got-
that bad.
No. So getting them for the drink pack, or the diamond drink, I think was great.
Oh gosh, I got the chocolate one. It's not overly chocolate. It just adds that hint, but it's nice, smooth, creamy, not too thick. You can actually suck it through a straw. And then we got our fries.
Yeah, so we ended up with a regular fry and a cheese and bacon fry.
Yeah.
The only fry we did not get was the chili cheese fries. They also have onion rings, but you can get unlimited. So like if we wanted to, we could. But we both have 2 sandwiches coming, so I don't know that we'll need more.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll need more. The
Yeah.
fry is a nice basic French fry. I'm sure it's a frozen fry.
Yeah.
But the cheese sauce is hot. The bacon is crispy and really flavorful. Josh, you're really gonna like that.
Nice. All right, yep, and I ended up with a cookies and cream. You can get chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, or cookies and cream ice cream shake.
Okay, so I ended up with the number 12. This is Johnny Rockets' signature burger. It has some,
It seems like a pretty classic burger,
yeah,
right?
pickles, onion, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, ketchup on a nice soft bun.
Thank you.
It also was ranked their number 12 because customers, when they first opened, would rank this a
Yes.
12 of 10. Josh also picked up a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah. It's very simple. I mean, let's not overthink it. It's grilled cheese.
We like grilled cheese sandwiches.
Lots of cheese in there.
Oh, I bet it's I mean, like, everything's freshly made, so it's hot.
It's ooey gooey. It is American cheese. I would assume there's 2 slices because you can see there's plenty of melting there.
What
But
kind
I
of
went
burger
with,
did you pick up?
I think it's like called the Smokehouse. So it's got an onion ring. It's got bacon. It's
Fresh
got-
bacon. That's not like that's
Right.
fresh bacon.
I'm gonna fold all that in. It's
Make
got some
yourself-
cheddar cheese and a sauce. And it's good size. It is a single patty, which is fine when you're ordering multiple like what we're doing.
And there is an option to do a plus, which included a patty. So you can double the burger up without a doubt.
I think it's just a good classic burger, which is really what we were going for today.
Yep, that's what we wanted for lunch, and I think this hits the spot.
And we do have one more thing coming. All right, this should be interesting.
It's going to be a very interesting bite.
Yeah, that is a chili cheese dog with onions,
Yeah.
and it's big and it is messy looking.
Yeah, and he did ask if I wanted the cheese and onions on top, which I said sure. In addition, he noticed my bowl of bacon cheese fries was empty.
Yeah, those are really good.
So good. And the second round tastes just as good because they're fresh and it, oh gosh, it's good. Okay, this is
Oh,
going to be a messy bite. Ready?
Good luck.
The bun is toasted, but still soft. What I really appreciate about how they've done this is they cut that hot dog in half, so the chili's in the hot dog. So you don't get just like this round hot dog and then chili falls off of it. It's actually, it feels like it's part of it.
I think they also grill it that way, so you get even more grill texture to it. So
Yeah, I mean it's a hot dog, but it's
Done
covered
well.
in really good chili, cheese, and onions. I think it's fantastic.
nice.
From cheese fries to a sundae.
We made it. The music is getting really loud, so you're probably not gonna get me talking a lot. But it is chocolate, vanilla ice cream, almonds.
I like that it's served in a sundae glass. That's
Yes.
kind of fun.
It's very, very simple but delicious.
Woo!
right, welcome to Wonderland.
Welcome to Wonderland.
All right, the unique thing here, everything is like different than what it looks like.
Yeah, check that out. And just like
So
that,
the menu
will
appears.
appear.
Look at
I
Rachel.
think it's super fun.
Yeah, the first time we came, I remember it was like the littlest. Like they had something on top, so you couldn't get much water.
Yeah.
And it took us forever to do it.
And
but,
this is much faster this
yeah.
way.
Let me go ahead and do it real quick.
And they also have one of my favorite drinks on the ship.
They do. We actually came last night, and we each got a drink up at the bar. Rachel got like a salt air margarita, and I ended up getting a kind of like a smoky old fashioned.
Hello, good evening.
There you go. All right, so you can see after this gets nice and wet, you can actually read the menu pretty good. Our waiter is going to pick a selection. You could definitely pick them yourself, but he said he's going to pick all the favorites as far as the appetizers, which is up here on the top side. And it's 5 elements that they look to. Down here, I know the liquid lobster we're also going to get, and it kind of sounds like he's going to bring them risotto, but I might be wrong.
I think so too. I think he said like 7 appetizers.
Yeah. And then you get to go ahead and pick one entree out of the chicken, the pork, the short rib, the bronzino, and the halibut. We have had the halibut before and
Don't
did
get
not
it.
like it.
It's
No.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's like cooked in a bag. I don't know, so
don't get
it's just steamed and weird.
We've had the branzino before, and it's really good.
Yes.
So the branzino, we know about the pork and the short rib are all really good.
And chances are we want some meat though. Definitely getting the short rib. It's just a matter of if we're going to get the pork or the chicken, I think. All right, one cool thing, other than this view, which is great,
Aw,
we
thanks,
also have this view. So you can see off the aft, which has boardwalk area.
baby. It has
think-
some very cool night aesthetic.
Yes, very cool night aesthetic. And I just love seeing windows on the ship
Me too.
because sometimes you don't see windows unless you're up on the top deck,
Yeah.
which I think Wonder could do a little bit better job of, but
It's the
we're
Oasis
spoiled by
class
yeah,
ships,
we're spoiled by egg. All right, so I grabbed a quick clip as he took off the smoke, but he was talking to us. But these are the 2 drinks, 2 of our favorites in
Yeah.
all of Royal Caribbean. So this is that smoky old fashioned. Rachel got a salt air margarita, which she's had different versions many times.
I believe it has some tequila. Well, I know it has tequila in it and blue curacao. But the difference is that salt foam. It just kind of melts in there, and you get salt every single time without having to lick the rim.
Yeah, it's great. You're going to get a lot of different flavors and a lot of different ways of presenting the flavors at Wonderland. That's the cool thing about this.
It is the cool thing. It's very similar to kind of a tasting menu. I would
Yeah,
call
but
it.
also like some gastronomy going on.
Yeah.
So, very first bite, I'm going to go ahead and
Are you
take.
going to do this way? Okay.
Yeah, are the cones. So he said that there's crab inside there and the avocado cream. I think I almost have to take one bite at a time, right?
I think so. It looks tasty.
It looks
Wonton
big,
wrapper
though.
type thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
big bite.
Next, while Josh is eating that, is some tuna tartare with some sorbet on
That is
top
good.
that is supposed to be last. So what's the cone like, baby?
So there's just some crab inside there. There's avocado on top. It's not something I would normally do, but I think it's really neat. I don't know. It's hard to describe, I guess, but that way.
Okay, back to the tuna tartare. I know this is tuna tartare.
So he said, take the sorbet off, eat the tuna or the salmon. Was it tuna or
I
salmon?
think it's tuna.
Okay, tuna, and you're supposed to eat it with a cracker. All right, that's really good.
There's supposed to be lime in there, right?
Well, yeah,
Spicy
it's in a
mayo.
lime,
Yeah.
but then you can see that the tuna tartare is inside there. Keeps it nice and cold and fresh. I love the cracker. It's like a cheese cracker.
It is served on a bed of ice too. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Nice little crisp there.
And then this is called the liquid lobster.
Look at you fancy with caviar.
I know. Caviar and some bone marrow, some lobster, something or other. That's delicious.
I remember that being one of our favorites the first
Yeah.
time we tried that.
So it's like a little piece of lobster, or the texture in lobster.
Really?
Lobster flavor. The bone marrow, I don't know, it's almost like a lobster biscuit. But
Okay.
this is the cool thing that you can get with Wonderland. And we were actually just talking about how we think that Wonderland kind of gets a bad rap.
Including from us the first time we ate
Yeah.
there.
But I think you just have to go in with an open mind.
Yeah.
But also, like, the food is good. Like,
It
there's
is
no
good.
reason to not do it. And you can keep getting more and more. We're actually getting 3 entrees. even.
Yeah.
But, Rachel, your turn to eat.
Okay. 2 and 3. Oh, wonderful. I am very excited to try this side because I get 2 of my favorites, fried shrimp and deviled eggs.
Yes.
So, I think I'll go with the deviled egg first.
Yeah, you'll see that there was a smoke shell that was
Yeah,
put over the top of
super
this.
cute. That smokiness really comes out,
All right.
which I'm never sure because I don't drink a whole lot of smoked drinks how that works, but you can really taste it in them. Nice, creamy deviled egg. Perfect.
And she's going for the finish,
I'm going to
too.
finish that up.
Because it probably is weird to switch back and forth between shrimp and a deviled egg.
Yeah. So lime marinated shrimp wrapped in this something.
It looks kind of like phyllo dough.
Yeah. And then it's a Scotch bonnet sauce. Again, deep fried, so a fried shrimp.
Right. Ultimately, it's a fried shrimp.
Super crispy, flaky, fresh shrimp. I didn't get much from the Scotch bonnet sauce, but I'll try again on my second bite. It was really good.
All right, I feel super under pressure right now. Because we just got 3 and our waiter described all of these like really well.
Yeah.
And there's not a chance that I'm going to be able to show enough of it.
This is a new one for us, and so is this.
Yeah.
We've
so
not had either one of these.
This
dishes.
is like a caprese salad, deconstructed, reconstructed kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
it's like they smash all the juices out of it, make this juice. And then this is a risotto over here. I don't know. He
It's
said
the
do this
weirdest.
one first.
Yeah, it's the weirdest risotto I've ever seen.
And it's
let's
like
just say
tomato
that.
water and like bread.
bread
Cool Whip.
foam. Yeah, I don't get it. You're supposed to do it like a shot, and Josh did eventually get it there.
Yeah, you have to suck on the foam first, and then the liquid will go through. All right, it's super weird. Very intense tomato water is what I got out of that.
Okay.
You
Now
want me to
Josh
do
is
that one?
actually going to try the mushroom risotto because it's all blended mushrooms.
I think I'm supposed to go this way.
I know, but I think you should try the mushroom risotto.
All right, and then you'll do the caprese.
I can do the caprese,
All right, yeah, I hate mushrooms.
but this is
So,
all blended. So
If
this
you don't
is,
like mushrooms either, I'll let you know if you're safe to eat this. Bottoms up.
his face is giving it away.
Don't get that.
Don't get it. He
Oh.
doesn't like it.
There's like there's like a hard cheese on top of it. I don't know, it's weird.
It's not the
cold.
cheese you don't like.
It's cold, gelatinous.
So do you want to do the bite of this caprese salad to get that out of your
To try to get it out of my mouth.
mouth? Yeah. You should.
All right, deal. Yeah. Welcome to our channel, by the way. So this is like a recreated tomato, basically.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
After they smash it and squeeze the juices out of it.
For the
then there's
tomato
some
water.
Olives and some cheese. It's an interesting experiment. You should try this, you know.
I was just telling Josh, the thing I really like about Wonderland, he doesn't like that one either. All right, the thing I like
I think
about
it's definitely way better than the mushroom thing, but it's weird eating a tomato in ground up form. You know, think like ground beef to a steak.
That's
This
what
is
you're
ground
getting?
tomato to a tomato.
The thing I do like about this restaurant, and you can see it, and they're all really good, is it's whimsical enough. It reminds me I'm on vacation. Like, I enjoy it that much. So
Right.
whether or not, so if we're not full when we leave, guess what? There's other places open.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're fine.
But I think we'll be fine because we did order 3 entrees.
That's true.
And we know the meat will be good. We're good at eating meat. But these are
That's
some
what she said.
All right, check out that
This
wine
is
glass.
so cool.
Yeah, I wish
Like
we
I
had
said,
gotten
it's
wine.
so whimsical.
Super cute.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, and our main courses are here. You can see we got 3 mains. Rachel gets to take 2 of them.
Yeah, I got chicken and egg. So it's supposed to be a cauliflower puree, but it looks like an egg, guys.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Oh,
Okay, that's weird.
that's even weirder.
Oh god,
All right.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that.
Yeah. Let's just see how that
Let's
chicken
just
looks.
go for some chicken. And then some, looks like rainbow carrots, some mashed potatoes. All right, it's a chicken breast, but it's not overdone. It's moist, it's tender. The gravy on top is really tasty.
Now, is it potatoes?
I believe this is
Okay.
I believe he said this was made out of a cauliflower puree. But it's like
It looks gelatinous.
it does look gelatinous, and Rachel's not sure she'll eat that one yet.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But this is, and it's very home style. I can't really give you
Good.
much of an explanation besides there's like a nice rich gravy. It just reminds me of home style chicken and mashed potatoes. This is the pork belly.
All right. Yeah, this one, it's called something like Snap Crackle Pop,
Yeah.
which is pork belly. You can see there's some pork skin right there.
It looks pretty thick there.
It does.
Wow.
That's good.
Super, super tender. Well cooked, moist pork. I'm not exactly sure what the gravy of on top, but that is really tasty as well. And then it has some kind of slaw with it.
Or is it? It looked like noodles, but I don't know. Sometimes what you think you see is not what you see here.
We should look that up. Because
'Cause it
I was
seems
expecting
weird.
it to be cold, and it's not.
It looks like noodles.
Yeah, it's really tasty.
Let me
I
see
just can't tell you what it
the
is.
other side of your chicken dish there. I think you should probably go ahead and eat that hard-boiled egg looking thing.
This?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you made me eat the mushroom.
All right. So that tastes like a hard-boiled egg, even though it's made out of cauliflower puree. I know he said that about the eggs. He goes, the eggs are made out of cauliflower puree.
Okay. Deal.
That's weird.
All right. And I get the easy one. I get the short rib. We knew we were going to get it.
Yeah, we've had it before. It's delicious.
Yeah, we even tried to be like crazy outside the box thinking when we were in Alaska, and we didn't order it, and the waitress brought it anyway, and it was the best thing.
Yeah. You just
So,
need to eat it. And
I'm
it
gonna
comes
grab
with
some
mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
It's like
Let's go
braised for
pot roast.
5 to 6 hours, they claim, and it just ends up being a good dish.
Now I feel like when we've had it before, it was on this weird plate that made it look like an art piece.
Yeah.
I like it that it's just this way. I don't need you to try to pretend that it's something that it's not.
Because it was supposed to look like a brownie when it came out
Yeah,
before.
like chocolate cake or brownie. But I think it's delicious. What's not to like about some nice, good short rib pot roast?
That's how I think you'll feel even about the pork belly and the chicken as well. I mean, they're just good, hearty, home-style type meals.
Now there are some fish options, but we didn't feel like fish.
No, and we've had the branzino before and we really like it.
We did. We didn't like the halibut though. Rachel said that this is like apples and slaw, so it's like a warm apple coleslaw.
Yeah,
Apparently.
it's weird. Peach glaze?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then it has a cayenne candy, it's spicy.
Yes.
And then a mango sorbet, the ground they make from a red velvet cake.
Oh,
the
yeah.
steam, it's a make merengue.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Enjoy, bon appetit.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Rachel, the world just burned.
The world just burned.
Oh my God! Look at that. All
So-
right. So there's some. What is it?
Salted caramel, ice cream, chocolate, and caramel
Caramel. Yeah.
on that.
And this one is pistachio mousse.
Yeah, but these are little cayenne things,
Oh, yeah,
and I remember
spicy.
them being super tasty.
Yeah,
I'll
so
let
this-
you dig into that because I made a mess of it last
Oh
time.
man, you get the better one, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like there's kind of a little cake in there too. Is that chocolate cake?
Heck yeah. That's gonna be a pile of chocolate mess right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna add
It
a
looks good.
raspberry to my bite.
Some freshness, you
Yeah.
know. It offsets the chocolate if you eat one single berry of fruit.
We wanted hot fudge for lunch. That makes it warm. The caramel's warm. Josh, you better dig into this one.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna dig in. That looks good. Do I smash it?
Yeah, you smash it.
Did he tell us to?
Well, I did last time.
All right,
Did
so
he tell us to? Josh is such a rule follower.
yeah, last
just
time
break it.
we ended up smashing this. I don't think we're supposed
like
to. Okay,
that.
good.
That's what
That's
happens.
way better. Okay, so there's some pistachio mousse underneath this,
Oh, okay.
a meringue. I'm just taking a bite. And then there's some red velvet cake on the bottom. I'm trying to get everything I can here.
I think even though he gets to try the mushroom dessert, he's going to want the world dessert more.
Yes, I think you're correct. I don't know. It's not really my style. It tastes like a fruity gelatinous.
I was gonna say,
on
is that
top.
gelatinous on top?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and try this though.
That's
It's
the
supposed to be
cayenne.
spicy.
Yeah. I remember liking it when we first tried it. I think it's like a meringue.
It is like a meringue.
Okay. He is.
I mean, it's not burning in my mouth. Whoa,
Oh, wait a second.
it's coming. It's slow, but I don't think it's over the top. I think you could eat it.
And then there is some kind of peach in here as well. Like there is a lot of flavors going on in
Yeah.
this.
So like a peach sorbet maybe?
Yeah.
All right, that's delicious. Yeah, super good, strong peach flavor. I would say that my favorite thing is the sorbet.
Really?
But I'm ready to eat this.
Okay.
All right, so I decided to have Rachel try this mushroom.
No. The texture is like marshmallows and jello, two of my least favorite textures and foods in the world, mixed together into one.
Yeah,
It's
and
disgusting.
It's not really even a flavor.
It's not even sweet. I'll try a second bite to make sure I'm not losing it.
Yes.
But
Not good.
if we weren't in a nice restaurant, I'd probably spit it on my plate.
Just spit it out down on the people.
It's not bad.
Okay, don't do that. But actually, this, even though it's a super big chocolate mess, it's delicious. Get the world one. All right, after taking a nap that made you feel like you woke up in a different universe,
Yeah,
you have a chair that came from
Maybe I am in a different universe.
Yeah, actually, we are here at 150 Central Park. And this is one of the more fine dining establishments here on Royal Caribbean. We have liked it before. When we were on Symphony of the Seas, we actually tried almost everything on the menu in our 2 times, and we'll probably do the same this time. Anything calling out to you today?
For on the menu, I do see honey glazed scallops, and I'm a huge scallop fan. And then the duck duo today looks good.
All right. I'm not sure what I'm going for yet, but I'm sure it'll be a lot, no matter what. We have said it this entire trip. Don't order bread. They will do it for you.
Yeah, you'll get bread every
and they
time.
said something about truffle butter.
Yeah, it smells so good. It's one of those rolls that peels apart. Nice, warm. There's a flavor to the bread too. I wish I could remember what he said. More than just the truffle butter that comes out on top of it, but it's not overwhelming truffle butter. Again, bread service before you eat is perfect, and this is just nice, toasted, warm bread. I love it.
You are looking very red today.
I'm telling you, I woke up from my nap and I feel like I'm in a different universe. I think I'm getting back after some bread in my tummy, but
Yeah.
I woke up awful weird.
That was a long day at the beach today. But the bread looks good, and maybe that'll help.
It's really good.
So one big thing about 150 Central Park, we believe that it's only on Oasis class ships.
Yeah.
Because we do not remember it being on Icon of the Seas, and there's no other class that has Central Park, so it would not make
True.
sense for it to be on there. If you want a very unique restaurant, this is that one. And we were just talking about how, like, when you look around, it's so much less crowded
Yeah.
than, say, Chops Grill.
And it's so pretty in here.
Yeah, like it feels like a much more upscale, elegant dining experience than what we had at Chops.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't had the food yet, not
True.
on this ship,
Not on
but
this
we
ship.
have on the Symphony twice, and we really enjoyed it. So hopefully it lives up to it. All right. Our appetizers are here, and they are the size of entrees.
They are. This is the honey, I believe it's honey glazed scallops, but there's a chorizo stuff, or
Yeah, it
chorizo
looks
underneath
good.
of it.
Whatever it is.
You can really catch the heat or the smell of that chorizo. Chorizo corn, that's what it was.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take one bite of
Get a
all of it.
bit of all of
yeah,
it?
that scallop just melts in your mouth. So tender, very nicely done. And that chorizo offers a smokiness you don't normally get with scallops. So it's a little interesting, very unique and different. Not in a bad way, just very unique and
Not
different.
something
Something
you
you
would-
just normally think of. You know, I guess I wouldn't expect a chorizo corn slaw with my scallops.
Yeah,
But
it's a very strong flavor profile.
Yeah, it's really good. Should I try the pork belly
Yeah,
too?
we might as well. So we did 3. We did 3 appetizers and 3 entrees. It's kind of our thing, you know?
And they don't tell you no.
Right.
So this one is the pork belly. And we do remember, because we actually went back and watched our old video, where we basically said that it eats a lot more like roast pork.
Yeah, there's a very crisp top on top of it.
Yeah, that's actually good.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Very crisp. Did you break a tooth?
no, but it really caught me off guard. How crisp that is. Again, fresh, hot. You can tell these are cooked. One of the things that I like about specialty dining on cruise ships is that the stuff's coming out freshly prepared. And it's very freshly prepared. It also comes with a potato puree and an apple slop.
He even said like everything is made to order, so like things are going to take time. So definitely give yourself like a good 90 minutes.
Yeah, I do think there is a much different topping on that than we had, I think it was last night on the pork belly.
Yeah.
This is much crispier.
Last night was at Wonderland.
That's right. This is a much crispier top. It still has that, like you said, pork roast flavor underneath, but the crispy top.
Which is what I
Puts
felt
it
like the
over
one
the
at
edge,
Wonderland was missing.
Yeah, that's what
So
it needed.
I'm
So this
glad.
one is, you're going to be very happy with this one.
Okay, and I got one more. When we see a short rib, we got to get a short rib, and the waiter recommended it as well.
Again, this is not appetizer size.
No, these are big.
Huge
You can
portions.
see, it just cuts. This is just a butter knife, so it's coming apart very easily. Looks like a good old pot roast, basically. It's got some mashed potatoes with it.
And carrots, right?
Yeah, like 3 different colored carrots.
The tricolor of carrots going on there.
That's amazing.
Is it good?
I could easily see that just being your entree if you wanted to. You could easily just get one of these other things and then this because it's delicious. It's very nice, rich. There is the mashed potatoes with it as well. What's not to like? All right, we are finishing up our appetizer course. What did you think now that we are almost complete?
Going through all of them, the scallops were missed for me, simply because I don't think the flavors worked well. And Josh nailed it when he had actually tried to bite. He said there was missing a sear,
Yeah.
and I think that was 100% it. It was good, edible. I still ate them all. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't stop me from eating them. The one that surprised me the most, that pork belly. That first bite, the skin, the crispiness of that skin threw me off. But the more I ate it, the more I needed it, and it was delicious.
Yeah,
and
it
of
was
course,
actually so good.
I'm with Josh. Like, yeah, you're not going wrong by ordering short rib.
Right, and yeah, so we would skip the scallop again. The flavors are just weird. The sear was wrong. But these other 2 dishes are great. So the appetizer portions were huge.
Yeah, but look at this
So,
fish portion.
As you
Holy
would guess,
shnikes.
yeah, the entree portions are gigantic. Well,
Yeah.
this one's small,
Yeah, that seems small
but it looks good.
compared to this one.
Yeah, look at the halibut portion, and then even your
My
duck
duck.
duo.
With some fava beans.
Yeah. All right, so this is a lamb Wellington.
It looks delicious.
It does, and it's with butternut squash.
Butternut
Excited
squash.
for that?
Okay.
So let's try this all together.
Again, they came out fresh and hot. Individually prepared. This is one of those pieces, we were just discussing the prices of the specialty dining restaurants, and it's worth
It's
it.
absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
If you're questioning whether $55 per person, which is not on sale.
No.
We got everything on sale because like we're constantly looking at prices and we got the good deal.
Yep.
But all right, this lamb alone is worth it.
Is
There's
it?
a nice crispy crust on the top. The meat is nice and juicy, very tender. I do not feel like it is gamey,
Oh, good.
which I think is what people a lot of time ask us about lamb. I think it's really good, and it pairs really well with the sauce.
The nice part too about this is this isn't $55 for the entree. This is $55 for the restaurant. So
Right.
you get this entire course that we're showing you for $55.
Right,
a person.
and you can see that we are ordering the heck out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going for lemon on this.
Yeah.
All right, so there's some potatoes underneath here as well.
A warm potato salad, he called it. A
Yes.
hollandaise sauce.
Let's check how
think some-
flaky this is.
Crispy something on top.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a parsnip to me. And I'm gonna pretend that it is.
I was going to say it's pancetta or something like that.
It's
No?
definitely not that. No, I think it's like a root vegetable.
Oh, okay.
All right, I don't know that I need any of this lettuce on top, but I think that the halibut is really nice, good, flaky. Dip it with some holiday sauce. That's really freaking good. I'm gonna see if I can get the potato salad. So it just looks like it's diced red potatoes.
Yeah, it didn't look like much in there, but
And it pretty much is diced red potatoes.
okay.
But you're going for the fish. Fish is good. Lamb is good.
Let's see about the duck.
All right, duck do well.
So I did the duck duo. It does have an orange sauce. It also says fava beans and Brussels sprouts. And let me tell you, the only thing I'm a little disappointed about is there's one Brussels sprout cut into fours.
Hey, Brussels sprouts.
And they're boiled.
Oh no.
So they aren't the Brussels sprouts we would normally ever order.
So don't get the duck for the Brussels sprouts.
Don't get it for the Brussels sprouts. Let's put it that way. Again, cooked to order. I ordered it medium. I don't know any other way to order duck, so if I'm supposed to order it a different way, let me know in the comments below.
Let us know if we're wrong in this.
The fava beans, not my cup of tea. I don't like beans, so I'm probably not going to try them. So,
Well, it's a good thing we just got extra entrees so that you don't need to eat those fava beans.
now that duck,
Is it good?
very good. This is what I've been looking at on the menu and keep telling Josh, like, I want to try that duck.
How's the skin?
The skin could use a little bit more crisp. I'm assuming this one's a little bit crispier than what I have. But the sauce is good. It's nice and tender, moist and juicy.
By the way, have you guys noticed lemon? We're wearing lemons. Yeah.
That's right.
Only on a
That's
cruise.
really good.
Only on a cruise ship should you get away with dressing like this.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Josh to try the Brussels sprouts, though. See what he thinks.
Great.
As I said, I'm going to ask Josh to try the Brussels sprouts. And he says, on camera? And I said, yeah. On camera.
I have 25% of the Brussels sprouts from this plate. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like, you remember, like back in the 90s, when Brussels sprouts had a bad rap?
This is why, right here.
Sear those suckers.
No.
You know, get some kind of
Do
glaze
something.
on there.
Throw them in the fryer or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're missing on the sides a little bit, but I think that the mains are delicious. Let's go ahead and eat some dessert. This is a blackcurrant sorbet, and it's like a Nutella.
Yeah, chocolate hazelnut tart.
Yeah. So I guess Nutella.
Yeah. In addition to that, we got some fried cheesecake. When we ate this 2.5 years ago, it was one of our favorite desserts, and actually our waiter's favorite dessert, because he brought it out to us multiple times.
Yeah, even if we didn't order it.
Yep.
All right, let's give this a try. I do think there's some peanut butter in this too.
That tart looks good.
It's so cold.
It must be cold. It's a beautiful dessert.
Yeah, so it seems like there's a layer of peanut butter on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Nutella on the top, blackcurrant sorbet, which is a cold piece. That's really good. It's a nice crispy cookie shell. I like it, but here's some fried cheesecake. That is freaking good.
Oh, I'm so excited to try that.
So it's a nice crispy thin batter. All right.
I love this stuff.
By the way,
wanna order another one.
Our waiter was really nice, and so we were talking with him. But Rachel dug into that cheesecake before I could record her.
I did because I knew it was getting cold and I didn't want it to.
Yeah.
And it's so good and I just want to eat more. I would order another one.
It's super light.
It's a good thing
batter.
we're coming back.
Yes, we are going to be back in 2 nights. So glad we're doing it. Yeah, I think the fried cheesecake is definitely the winner, though. I mean, this one is good. It's very rich. But I think I'm glad that we have 150 Central Park booked twice
Me too.
and happy to come back. So if you have not done Izumi before, there is the hibachi side and the sushi side. We're going to go for sushi side tonight, though. All right, so I've been saying to Rachel that Izumi hates me because all the other restaurants, I can order a bunch of appetizers and even multiple entrees, but these guys try to stick you to this one, which is 1 appetizer, 2 large plates, and a dessert. And at the bare minimum, I even try to trade out the dessert.
You do, and
for
they
appetizer.
usually always bring us a dessert.
Well, but they always tell us no also.
They do. They do.
And so they
That's true.
shame us, but then they end up giving it to us. So we're gonna see how this goes because we have 3 small plates that we'd like to try. The gyoza, spicy tuna, and the karage. All right, so as I was saying, you can only get 1 small plate. 2 of the large plates, which there's some really large sushi rolls. The noodles are big, so you'll fill up. It's just, we aren't the biggest fans of the desserts, and so that's why we try to go for some of the other stuff.
Yeah, we can easily share the crispy sesame balls. I think those are our favorite dessert, but they get 4 of them, so we can share that.
Is there the most chair moment ever behind me right now?
Yes.
All right, that was quite loud.
I think they're getting ready for hibachi on the other side.
All right, yes. All right, I'm a little late showing this, but I've been showing all the free bread.
Yeah.
So I feel like I gotta show the edamame that they brought out half-eaten.
It was, I can't believe they did it, but.
I know, but it's really good, so I'm gonna keep eating it. It's a sign. Royal Caribbean's been listening to us.
They have.
They realize that their appetizers are so good here, they let me replace the dessert without even asking.
I said we didn't even have to ask.
He actually
just told
said
us.
it.
Yeah. Oh, so excited.
So we actually didn't order this, but we do get some miso soup. Rachel loves it. Just kidding.
I really don't.
But I like it.
It's the smell that gets to me. I don't know.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good salty soup.
It's hot.
Covered in umami. All right, hibachi is about to get crazy.
Yeah, so it's gonna get loud in here.
Yeah, but we did get a drink which
we have not had before. I don't think we've had this before. Usually we get the shizugisha and the strawberry one.
Yeah, but this one is spicy Okinawa. It is sake, sriracha, and citrus.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ready?
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
That is weird.
I like it.
I mean, it'll get the night going for sure.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing 3 appetizers. You can see this is, I think it was chicken gyoza, right?
Pork.
Pork dumpling. This one is like a spicy tuna, and that's on a fried sticky rice. And then this one is the karage, which is like, we consider them like chicken nuggets with chicken thighs.
I was gonna say they're thighs though. That's what makes them different.
Yeah.
So
like,
good.
Like our always order is the chicken.
Yeah, we always get that one, and if they let us, we will split between these 2. But we always get that one.
But super good. It's a nice salty flavor. The chicken is moist. The skin is crispy and thin.
Again, freshly made. This is why I love the specialty dining restaurants.
I do too. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tuna.
And our waiter has been super fun. I just love some of those personalities that
Do you think I bite this in half?
Yeah, I would bite it in half.
Okay.
Or you just take the whole bite.
It's diced up. It's nice and spicy. A little bit of soy sauce on there. I really like how the oh man, that jalapeno has hit me.
Oh,
but I like the texture that you get off that. Then let's go ahead and grab this. A little bit of soy sauce.
Dumplings are one of Josh's favorites anyhow, so this is a pretty easy one for us.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
Nice crispy bottom. Nice wrapper. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's a great starter wrap.
Good.
3 sushi rolls.
Sushi rolls. Tuna tataki, the dynamite, and the champagne lobster roll.
Yeah.
This has been a consistent favorite of ours for every single time we've ordered, I think from our very first cruise together. This one's a new one for us. I will say that the sizes are a bit smaller than I remember.
Much smaller.
The portion sizes, which is fine.
Yeah, because we usually would get too much.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the reasons why I didn't get the futamake.
Yes, because it was so big.
Because that usually was gigantic.
Okay, I'm going to give this a try.
You got it. Also, check out that. She did the chopsticks. Our waiter tried to offer us American ones. We don't need those. So I do think that there's a shrimp tempura inside there, avocado, tuna on top.
There is. The freshness of the tuna matching with that crunch of that shrimp tempura. That's a really good roll.
Nice. This next one, I know it's baked snow crab.
Okay.
And I can't remember, I think it's salmon that's inside there.
I immediately noticed the difference in temperature. This one was more chilled. This is a warm roll. Very good.
lots of strong flavors, but they mesh nicely. I think that's one of the fun parts about sushi, is you can get like avocado, I'm sure that's like a salmon roll, spicy stuff on top, but it all works so well together.
And then this one, I know we've always thought was a very simple flavor, but so good.
Yeah.
And you can see it's got soy paper instead of seaweed. But it's lobster. I think it's cucumber. You can see the soy paper.
Again, simple, fresh, perfect. It's a chilled roll as well.
Yeah.
So good.
Now, these sizes are not gigantic, so we'll see whether we need a piece of pizza afterwards.
Or a chili dog.
Yeah. We weren't sure if we were going to do a noodle dish. I'm kind of glad we did because of the size of the sushi. Especially when you compare it to the size of the portions, what we've been having lately.
Yeah.
Because we had an appetizer that was the size of an entree over at 150 Central Park last night.
A couple times over. A couple different restaurants we've had that.
But you can see, I went with the spicy miso ramen.
Josh is a huge ramen fan.
I am. And we got some chicken in there.
They were also nice enough to bring us extra bowl because they noticed we were sharing.
Yeah.
So we will get to share this one too.
I love the noodles. You can see just nice bouncy ramen noodles.
Looks like there's an egg in there as well.
I'll go ahead and try that broth.
And it's steaming. I don't know if you can see it, but it is like steaming hot.
It's hot and it's hot.
Spicy hot?
Yeah.
Oh.
We were talking about we need like a sick soup with that miso soup. Like,
Yeah.
This is the one. So if you got a little congestion, this is going to help clear you up.
that out.
But you can see there's a large amount of noodles in here. So this is going to help fill us up, and I don't think we'll need a chili dog afterwards. It's good. Dessert time.
But he noticed we were sharing, so he gave us 4.
That was nice.
Normally a 3.
So this is sesame ball.
Yeah, it is with a red bean paste, right?
Yep. And so you've got like a rice gelatinous type material with sesame on the outside.
Yeah, you can taste the strong sesame flavor. It's not overly sweet, which is what I like. I kind of love to finish on this.
Yeah.
It's just a good palate cleansing dessert.
Yeah, it's just a good finisher. I agree with that. There you go. Izumi. All right, welcome back to the Mason Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to be doing brunch today. And we weren't sure if we were going to do this because we're going to eat at Playmakers later today. But we figured, you know what? We could do 3 meals. It's day 6, and it's going to be the first time we actually have 3 meals in a trip, or in a day. So here at Mason Jar, you can see they start you off with pimento cheese and saltines and jalapeno cornbread.
Yep, that's enough.
You're right. And then we're gonna try to go a little bit lighter. So we did eat here on Utopia this season. So if you want to see some of the bigger options, go ahead and check that video out. We actually ate with friends, but you can see here we're gonna go with probably deviled eggs and charred watermelon salad. And well, I mean lighter until you get to this.
I was going to
portion.
say we're going to do sweet, not savory for brunch
Yes.
today.
Yeah. So stuffed French toast and red velvet pancakes are looking like our big choices, but you could also get a chicken sandwich and a burger and a classic po' boy. Just like
The bread service continues.
yes.
That's the best
so
part.
cornbread we had night 1 for dinner and we loved it. So expecting it to be just as good. There is a Cajun butter as well as a honey butter, and then pimento cheese with some saltine crackers.
I will say from our Utopia visit onto Mason Jar, this is what wanted us to come back.
Yes.
Like we were both just thrilled with this.
It was
option.
actually our favorite the first time we had brunch here,
Yeah.
which is also part of the reason why we weren't sure if we'd come back for brunch.
Very true.
So we'll see if we are excited to come back after this showing, but we're excited for this. All right, so at this point, we feel like we can comfortably state the best bread services.
Yes.
The top 2. Mason Jar
Hands down.
and Giovanni's, the
Yeah.
garlic nuts.
Those
Yep.
garlic nuts with the Parmesan on top of them.
Yeah, I think those are the 2 best bread services.
But this one with the cornbread and the pimento cheese, if you like a little bit of spice,
Yeah.
this is good.
No, I actually even think the brunch bread service is better than the dinner bread service.
Yep, agree with that.
Yep.
Appetizers are here.
These are repeats for us.
Yeah, these are. We enjoyed them so much on Utopia, we actually wanted them again.
Yeah.
Which is a good
Ooh,
sign.
that's a jalapeno on that.
All right, so this is a charred watermelon salad with some feta cheese, chicken skin.
A sherry
Red
vinaigrette.
onion?
Yeah, red onion, and there's a jalapeno on there too, so a little bit of kick. I do remember from Utopia this is not chilled. It should be warm.
Yes, and it was a shocker to her, which when you hear grilled watermelon, you should realize that, but you never know.
Except this one's chilled.
Okay, well that's interesting. It's
okay.
early.
It still tastes really good. And I love the freshness of the watermelon. There's been a watermelon drink down at Bolero's we've been drinking every night. We really like. So this just adds to it. The char is nice. The feta cheese is beautiful. And who doesn't like fried chicken skin?
Right? All right, and while she was talking, I snuck a bite. You might have heard me eating, I don't know. But what I love about it is the fried chicken skin.
Yes. I remember those being really good.
Yeah, it's a very good deviled egg. If you like deviled egg, nice and cold. There's a little bit of a relish on there. But I think the chicken skin is what sets it apart. I think it's a good start.
I do too. All right, we were going light.
Yeah, light. That's a good old piece of French toast right there.
Maple syrup on the side.
Maple syrup, peanut butter, Nutella, bananas, bacon.
And that piece of bread is
Seems
ridiculous.
like just the right amount of stuff. And I'm going to pour all of this syrup on. Because something tells me that I'm going to need it deep down inside there.
I think you are
Now,
too.
they did call it stuffed, and so I'm really interested to see if there is anything inside or if it's just all on top.
It's a huge piece of bread. It's like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, almost.
Oh god,
Oh
it is
gosh,
stuffed.
okay. Yeah, check that out.
Holy cow.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Now, was there jelly in it too? I was thinking there was jelly.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's just peanut butter and bananas.
I think
That's
peanut
what it
butter,
is.
banana, and Nutella.
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't really seen other people get this.
Yeah,
Kinda
I'm wondering
surprised.
why.
Yeah. All right,
It
watch.
looks
Look at this
delicious.
big bite. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, there is some bananas inside there.
What a mess. That's going to be a mess.
I'm gonna flip it in my mouth.
I don't know what he said. If anybody can interpret that, go right ahead.
What a mess, and it's sticking in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
I think it's delicious. Now, you better like peanut butter if you want to get this.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of peanut butter.
There is a lot of peanut butter, and I think you need the maple syrup to help slide it down your gullet. Otherwise, it'd be a little dry, and
Yeah.
but I think it's good.
Here's another cool thing about mason jars. Look what your view is for the morning. Like, how cool is that? That you just get to watch the ocean go by. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's turning into one of my favorite restaurants on these ships.
I think so too. I think it's definitely gotten mixed reviews,
Yep.
even by us. I know the first time we did brunch, we were kind of underwhelmed by some of the entrees.
Yep.
But I like it this way, you know, go with the breakfast style,
Yeah.
which you don't get at a lot of the other specialty dining options. All right, we've been tearing into this, which, by the way, it looks really pretty initially. The way you have to eat it is ugly, though.
It is ugly, but it's probably one of the best French toasts I've ever eaten. It's really tasty. I really enjoy it.
I love it. I mean, the bacon could be a little crispier, but we're
You get
nitpicking
one
here.
slice of bacon on
Yeah.
it. I don't think you're getting that for the bacon.
No. All right.
Red velvet pancakes, fresh from the fryer, she said.
You think it's fried?
I don't know that answer. Mix doesn't make sense.
Maybe she was
to me.
just saying fresh.
Maybe. They come with a cream cheese frosting.
Now, we've heard mixed reviews about this. Rachel does like red velvet, though.
I do. And I love cream cheese. That's a very strong cream cheese frosting. It's
Really?
very sweet. I'm torn on it, simply because I know breakfast pancakes are supposed to be sweet. So the pancakes themselves don't have that much of a strong flavor. It's the cream cheese frosting,
Okay.
which is really good, but you have to really like cream cheese frosting.
Do you think that it maybe is more red because of food coloring, or it's actual red velvet?
It could be more of just food coloring, because now the pancakes are cooked well. They're nice and fluffy,
Which, if you just like a pancake,
but they taste
Very
like
good.
a very basic pancake. Just the pancake itself.
okay, do you think that is the cream cheese too thick? No? Okay,
It's
good.
perfect. Because it's thick enough to go through all 3 pancakes. Because you need it.
Okay.
Or you're eating a very plain pancake in the middle.
Would you order it again?
Not after eating your French toast.
Yeah, French toast time. All right, because we understand that not everybody is going to do the dining package, we want to show some of the free options. Here's your hours of operation for the buffet. Maybe almost lunch.
11 a.m.
It's 11 a.m., yeah. But you can see it's very busy. They do have hand washing stations right here. You will definitely find a huge variety of items here. You can see breads. There's a bar and coffee over there. And then I believe that both sides are the same. So over here you've got your avocado toast, you've got some cold items, your bagels, your toast, English muffins. And then here, like I said, there's 2 mirror sides. You've got more hot items. You can get your eggs, you can get your omelet, fried eggs, all your yogurts, your muesli, your cold cereals. There is fruit, more eggs, sausage, bacon. But there's lots of things. And you can see it just goes back all the way to the back of the ship. Because we're not eating, I'm trying not to be too disruptive, but you can see there's lots of options for you. Another option available to you around the pool deck is El Loco Fresh. It is your Mexican buffet. This is where you can get tacos, nachos, quesadillas. We've seen on past ships where they had breakfast, but this ship does not. You can also get burritos. You can see they're setting up for it right now. But this is just outside of the miniature golf. And then over on the back side is the flow rider. So this is deck 16. And here's your hours of operation for El Loco Fresh. At least for the Eastern Caribbean. Possibly the most important free food venue on a cruise ship is the ice cream station. Look at that line. But when in doubt, get some ice cream. And here is when it is open. All right, staying on deck 15, there is the Solarium Bistro. You can see this is tonight's offering. I don't think it's open right now,
I don't
but we
think it is
tried.
either.
But you can see it's really cool, and we have seen it open for lunch, and it's open for breakfast at times. And Rachel found, there we go. So it's not open right now, but you can see there is breakfast, lunch, and dinner options for you to be able to check it out. All right, one other option that is complimentary to some, but not all. Oh my God, the waves are terrible right now.
The boat is moving so much.
And we're walking downstairs recording. But Coastal Kitchen is
Yeah.
free to all suite guests, so if you have a suite, you can do that. We've never gone to eat there.
Nope.
So maybe someday. All right, your next free option is here in Central Park. There is the Park Cafe.
We
Which-
found this on accident on Symphony and loved it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It wasn't very crowded and you could still get the same stuff without the busyness of the buffet.
Right, it's not quite as much, but it definitely is much less crowded. It's
Yeah.
so easy to find a table. And I do believe that they're open generally for breakfast and lunch. And it looks like they're not open right now. It is 11 o'clock, but we will get the hours for you. But it's more of your light bites. You
Yeah.
can get some sandwiches. We had some Frosted Flakes the other day.
It actually hit the spot.
Yes, and you can get your muesli, your yogurt. They do roast beef sandwiches for lunch usually, but here are your hours of operation. All right, one spot I think that people typically forget about is Vitality at Sea has a little bar right here. And you can get like granola bars or other, I don't know, healthier options. But you can also get your coffee and stuff here. The fruit smoothies are not complimentary, but you can get like the banana bread that was there. Or they sometimes have granola bars.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're ever in the mood for pizza, Sorrento's is on the promenade. Just slide in there, grab a slice or two, sometimes 4. And here are the hours of operation. They are typically one of the latest option you can find. So after midnight, this is probably your best bet. And you can see that they have a rotation, but typically cheese and pepperoni are there. And then it'll be like a Caribbean or a vegetarian, sometimes meat, but good option for you. And I think that Cafe Promenade is the only 24-hour option for free dining. You can see it's very busy because people are probably getting their coffee right now. They do have basic coffee for free, or you can go ahead and get your lattes, cappuccinos, and typically your simple sandwiches, finger sandwiches, cookies, but more easy to grab things right here.
I do know that the drinks have now changed. They are serving Starbucks branded coffee in the Cafe Promenade, which is covered in your drink package. The Starbucks in the Promenade is not.
Yeah.
But the Starbucks drinks here at Cafe Promenade are included if you get the drink package.
Right. So if you get Starbucks down that way, you pay for it.
Yeah.
If you get Starbucks here, you do not pay for it.
If you have the drink package, you still pay for it.
Sure.
Technically.
Good call.
But yeah.
And of course, the main dining room, the staple of many cruise options. You can see here are the hours of operation.
Oh, they have lunch multiple options.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's lunch options. No.
Typically there is breakfast as well as dinner is what you're going to get here.
And I like that you can see the menu outside. We were just listening to someone about not having
chilled
soups anymore, and there's a chilled strawberry bisque.
Maybe they're bringing it back. The key thing is if you go to the main dining room, you can see the menu for the day just by walking outside of it. Otherwise, you can always see it on the app, and that's what we prefer to do. Another complimentary option you can find in the drawers. This is breakfast menu for the room service. You can see continental breakfast is complimentary. American breakfast is $7.95 per room. But you can actually get quite a few different options. So as long as you stay away from the right-hand side there, you can actually get all that delivered free to your room. Here on the boardwalk, you have the Boardwalk Dog House. This is a spot where you can get sausages, hot dogs, and this is generally open during lunchtime. I'll show you the hours here. And one complimentary option that I think people tend to forget about or we think is underrated is Johnny Rockets breakfast.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, lunch and dinner are not available, but breakfast is. So come grab your breakfast here. I think you'll be happy because it is fresh. All right, and for lunch, here we go, Playmakers. It goes for a classic sports bar vibe. We have seen during football days, this has been packed, and actually it's pretty packed right now. It does have a weird pricing system. So even with the dining package, you still do want to look at the price because they give you a certain amount that you can spend. All right, so unlike the other venues, you do get, she told us $20. So for a warm-up, we're gonna go ahead and do the buffalo chicken crunch roll, but you can see there's also nachos, chicken tenders, sliders, jalapeno poppers. The wings we had the other day, and boy, are they hot.
Ooh, so hot.
Yeah, we have had the minor league before and almost died.
Yeah. And we've had multiple of these warm-ups before, and we like them all, so it's not hard.
It's a very consistent sports bar feel.
Yep.
But we are both going to go with sandwiches, so we're going to get the classic burger as well as this new chicken sandwich, which is by David Chang's Spicy Chicken. Excited for that. And then a campfire cookie.
The reason we probably don't get this before is because we usually order 2 appetizers.
Yeah, that's true.
That would make sense.
Yeah, we've always wanted to try the campfire cookie, but we have never been able to make it to it. But oh, and it's got a beat of purple haze, which we are big fans of. That's a double cheeseburger right there.
Double cheeseburger, lots of cheese.
Ooey gooey.
delicious.
With Playmakers fries.
Playmakers fries with Parmesan cheese and some kind of aioli, I'm sure.
Yep.
This is like buffalo chicken.
Yeah, buffalo chicken wraps. They're in a wonton wrapper and they're extra crispy.
Oh man, we have not had these before, but they look super good. And then I went with the David Chang sandwich, which comes with waffle fries. Oh,
And only waffle fries in this
yeah.
entree. Yeah.
And then a chicken sandwich. Let's take that thing out.
That has
Oh, God,
savory
it's so hot.
habanero brine chicken.
What is it?
It says it's savory habanero brine chicken drizzled in kimchi mayo.
Oh god, that looks good. Let's eat.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah? All right, we just finished up over at Playmakers, and I gotta tell you, it got raucous around there.
Yeah, the family fun event that they do in the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Woo, it gets crazy.
And there was a bunch of horns, so we didn't get a chance to talk too much, but I gotta say it was really good.
It was good.
The buffalo chicken wraps, I think, were tasty, nice, crispy, good spice.
Yeah, but my favorite was that chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich was very good. I hope that they keep it.
Royal Caribbean, if you're watching, you should keep that chicken
Yes,
sandwich.
I know you guys do. But it's by David Chang. It's a mix-up with fuku,
Yeah.
which I haven't really seen Royal Caribbean do that before, so that's interesting, and hopefully they keep doing it.
Yeah.
The burger was good. I don't know that it was any better than some of the other fresh burgers, like Johnny
Agreed.
Rockets.
Agreed on that. But the standout too was that campfire cookie.
Holy
What is
cows.
taking us so long to eat that thing?
Yeah, we finally got to try it. It's intense.
It's so rich.
Make sure to bring 3 friends with you to eat that sucker. It's
Yeah.
good.
It is good, but it is big and it is filling.
That's true.
It's fancy night.
It is fancy night, and it's our anniversary.
right.
So
Happy
tonight,
anniversary.
yeah, happy anniversary. We're not taking you with us to 150 Central Park, but we're going to show you the food right now. At this moment, we intend to get 2 salads, the beef short rib again,
Yeah. An entree.
entree, probably the beef tenderloin.
I would think the beef tenderloin.
Going to repeat the lamb and get the lobster,
Oh man.
and probably the fried cheesecake.
Yeah. We might have to cut back. We ate way too much today, so we'll see.
Good luck. All right, see you tomorrow. Night 7, we are actually redoing Chops Grill, and their order's going to be very similar, so we're not going to take you long for that, but we are going to give you our awards for 7 different categories of our favorites along the way. All right, first award goes to the best venue.
Oh, so for me, it's a tie. 150 Central Park, I think, has the best venue, and it's spaced out nicely. You never feel crowded because it's so elegant. But coming in close second is Mason Jar Brunch. Like, who doesn't love the big windows with the ocean view as you're eating brunch?
And an honorable mention goes to Wonderland.
Oh, I agree.
Now, what dings it is the low ceilings in the bar side, but once you go down those stairs, it transforms into that beautiful dining room.
It is very magical, and having that view off the back of the ship when we were eating dinner was so cool.
Agreed. All right, and sticking with Wonderland, I'm going to go with Wonderland for my favorite drinks, or specialty cocktails.
Yeah.
Because both the Salt Air Margarita, White Rabbit Rita, and then Smoke Rings, which is like a smoky old-fashioned, hit right for me, and they're my favorite drinks.
My specialty cocktail award for Wonder of the Seas goes to Izumi, the spicy Okinawa. It's a new drink I haven't had before, but I loved it. I would go back tonight and have another one. My second one, however, was the Garden Martini over at 150 Central Park.
All right, we are flying through dinner already.
We are. So next on our category is bread service. Now, all of these were complimentary. We did not have to order them, and the winner was a clear winner for Josh and I. It was the bread service at Mason Jar. That jalapeno cornbread and pimento cheese.
Yeah, specifically the brunch
Yes.
bread service. Yeah. And then did you have a runner-up?
I do have a runner-up. My next favorite is 150 Central Park. It had these dinner roll flour is what
Like
I'd like
pull
to call
apart?
it. Yeah, pull apart. So soft, so warm with truffle butter. It was so good.
And my runner-up for best bread was the garlic knots with the marinara to dip in over at Giovanni's. I just can't get enough of that sauce to dip all that bread in. Apps was super hard to pick.
It was hard.
because there were a lot of delicious ones, but we are going for the full app service, which was actually at Hooked, because the
shrimp cocktail was the best shrimp cocktail we had on the ship. The oysters were delicious. Heck, I guess you could even throw in the oyster shot, maybe.
Yeah.
But the coconut shrimp as well was so freaking good.
Yes, so tasty. We do have a couple apps that make it in the runner-up category, but as you can see when we order 2 or 3 apps, so we wanted to make sure we got all of it. Runner-up apps include the short rib over at 150 Central Park, the tuna tartare here at Chops Grill, and the stromboli at Giovanni's.
All right, for entrees, you can imagine it was a very tough choice because we've had a ton of delicious entrees. So we are going with a tie. Top entree was lamb Wellington over at 150 Central Park, which I loved it so much I got it both nights.
Yes, you did.
And then the other one is a surprise, I think. It is the short rib over at Wonderland.
It was delicious. And the runner-up for us on this one, another surprise, and it's new to Playmakers, is the Fuku, I believe it's Fuku, chicken sandwich by
David Chang.
David Chang. It was delicious.
Yes, if you like spicy chicken sandwiches, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Second to last category, best service.
Best service, and I think it's actually the reason we went back for brunch, mason jar. Now that is not to discredit all the rest of the service on the ship. It's been spectacular, but they just get a 12 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of a 10.
And of course, saving dessert for last, why not do it here at Chops? Warm chocolate cake, which is like a undercooked brownie, molten, delicious, and the cheesecake is so much lighter than it looks.
It does.
But these were the ones that we walked away with feeling the best, and feel like it's the best dessert. Feel like it's the best desserts on Wonder.
Okay, we do love our desserts, so I can't end this video without saying Johnny Rockets milkshakes were delicious. The I believe it's called the Globe or the Earth or something at Wonder. The final dessert, so yummy. And the cookie, campfire cookie at Playmakers. I have been waiting way too long to eat that thing, and it was so tasty.
Yeah, it's true, we love them. I'm actually going to throw in another one. The fried cheesecake over at 150 Central Park.
Oh, yes.
Last night when we went, we actually just both ordered the same one. So we've had that 3 times this trip. If you're enjoying our videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
You can also follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. All our links are down below.
Later.